Brainerd Pee-wee B1 versus Little Falls here in Brainerd. We have Fearbin, Friesen, Furix, or no, that's Hokinson. Hokinson out on forward, Lick and Jones on D. Hokinson up to Friesen. Nice pass, sends it down ice. Little Falls sends it out to the point, kept in by Lick, sends it over to Jones. Jones not able to keep it inside zone. Brainerd has to reset. Jones up to Fearbin. Fearbin centering pass. Friesen just at his feet, not able to get his stick on it. Pops out to the blue line. Lick keeps it in the zone. Fearbin battling center zone. Friesen knocked off the puck. And Little Falls clears it out. Hokinson dumps it back in. Brainerd goes off for a line change. Little Falls circling back in the neutral zone. Up the middle, over to the left wing, across the blue line, and on the left side, their shot goes wide of our net. Puck centered out front. The shot goes far wide. Picked up by Reif, who sends it out to the blue line. Little Falls kicks it back down through the slot, past Henson into the left corner. Henson down low, picks up the puck. He's knocked off the puck. So I'll zoom in here. Out front, swept out to the wall. Picked up by Navy Anderson and skated down ice. Anderson cuts to the middle. His shot is just wide. And Little Falls kicks it all the way down ice into the Brainerd zone on the right side. Shot by Little Falls goes wide, comes out to the near side wall. Anderson chips it out across the blue line to center ice. Anderson deep into the Little Falls zone. They're forced to retreat and pick up the puck. Brainerd went off for a line change. Ansky stopping him in the neutral zone. Picked up by Fearbin and across the blue line. Backhands it to Furix, but it's intercepted and Little Falls heads back down ice. Little Falls cuts to the left side. Shot off the side of the net. Rebound picked up by Little Falls. Centering pass. Saved Johnson. Puck swept to the far wall. Lick knocked down. Cross-check from behind. Puck picked up by Fearbin. Poked off his stick. Back down low. Lick battling for the puck behind the Brainerd net. Sends it up the near wall to Furix. Little Falls poked it off his stick and on goal. Covered up by Johnson for the whistle. 12:02 left in the first. Face-off in the Brainerd zone, left wing circle. Reif on the face-off, picked up by Hokinson. Hokinson sends it to the far side of neutral zone for Friesen. Friesen across the blue line. Poked off his stick, regains control, sends it to the right side. Henson steps up the wall to grab the puck. Hokinson there to help him. Henson heads back to the point. Reif up towards the middle, over to Hokinson. Hokinson circles back, sends it to Friesen. Friesen sends it across the zone to Henson. Henson sends it down low to Hokinson. Hokinson shot on goal pad, saved by Little Falls goalie. Little Falls clears it out, but kept in by Friesen and sent back down low deep into the Little Falls zone. Little Falls able to bounce it out across the blue line over Henson's stick, picked up by Friesen. Friesen over to Campbell. Campbell's knocked off the puck in the neutral zone. Little Falls heads back into the Brainerd zone and dump it into the right corner. Battling for it down low. Little Falls gets a puck off the back wall. Get a backhand shot from Johnson. Covered for a whistle. Fearbin on the face-off. Lick sweeps it wide. Moore's battling in the left corner. Fearbin there to help him. Little Falls tries to cut towards the center. They're cut off by Moore's and Fearbin. Jones gets his stick on it. Little Falls throws it over to the right side of the zone. Popped out to the point and down ice into the Little Falls zone. Bergman races back for it. Good back check. Anderson checked off the puck. Moores races over. Kept in by Lick. Oh no. Yeah, that's Lick. Little Falls circling behind their own net. Forecheck pressure from Moores. Bergman steals it away. Moores cuts towards the middle. Poked off his stick, center zone. Out to Jones at the neutral zone. Brainerd has to reset. Jones skates up the middle, up to the right side. Shot by Jones, was high and wide. Into the left corner. Anderson sweeps it back behind the net. Picked up by Little Falls and sent it back out to the left side. Kept in again by Lick. Down to Anderson. Anderson sends it through the center of the zone over to Frericks. Frericks tries to center it again, but goes off of a Little Falls player. Tries to send it out. Bounces into the right corner here. Centering pass by Frericks. Somebody there. Bounces all the way out to neutral zone. Little Falls heads down ice. Knocked off a puck by Campbell. Henson out to Anderson. Anderson chips it forward to Reif. Reif gets tied up a little bit, but manages to maintain control of the puck. Reif into the Little Falls zone. Centering pass to Frericks. Frericks gets a shot off. Frericks checked down. Penalty. Little Falls clears it out to center ice. Campbell over to Henson. Henson sends it off the wall to Frericks. Frericks chipped it in zone. And Brainerd's just offsides. Face off in the neutral zone. Bergman chips it in. Bergman battling on the wall, trying to keep it in the Little Falls zone. Little Falls able to push it out. Into the Brainerd zone on the left side. Shot was far wide into the right corner. It scoots up the wall. Friesen. Get a stick on it. Little Falls chips it down low in the Brainerd net. Bergman down there battling. Campbell sends it out to Friesen, bounces off his skate into the neutral zone. Friesen picks up the loose puck. Nice try, hustle by Friesen there, no go. And the puck ends up all the way back down ice. Should be an icing, yep, icing on Little Falls. Face off will come back to Little Falls zone. 7:57 left in the first. Yeah, these smudges are a little annoying.
They're killing me. Sorry, I'm figuring it out.
I think half my video is going to be focused on this smudge here.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I've tried. I know this. It looks okay here, but still, it's all right. We're working with it. Pass through the slot by Reif. Chipped up the boards by Anderson. Lick sends it back to the slot. Reif tied up. Lick steps up. Shot goes off a shin pad. Rolls towards the blue line. Anderson brings it in. Little Falls chips back out to the point. Lick flips it down behind the net. Moore's in after it. Anderson there with him. Little Falls sends it up the far wall again. And up to neutral zone. Lick races after the loose puck that's rolling down ice. Picked up by Jones. Jones knocked down and the Brainerd net. Reif heads down ice. Reif goes in that shot. Blocker saved by Little Falls goalie. Rebound into the far corner. Anderson sends up the wall for Lick. Lick's shot's deflected. Down low. Moores tries to spin around and stuff it in the corner, but it's cut off by Little Falls goalie. Good effort by Moores. Face off in Little Falls zone. Score is still 0-0. And Fearden on face off. Hansky and Frericks on wing. Henson and Campbell on D. Fearden backhands it through the slot off a face off. Has to race after it to the far side. Kept in by Campbell. Good shot on the point. Scores. Tate Campbell shot from just inside the blue line, a wrister right into the back of the net. No tip or anything. So Brainerd on the board first, 1-0. Mom. You want to say hi to Colorado, right?
That's right.
Center face-off, Fearbin to Henson. Henson up the wall to Frericks. Frericks chips it in across the blue line, picked up by Archie Fearbin. Fearbin, his shot across over the crossbar, ends up far wall, kept in by Campbell. Campbell sends it down the wall. Hansky scoots it forward across the goal line. Fearbin backhand pass through the slot, nobody able to get their stick on it. Henson takes a shot from the point, goes off the shin pad over to the far wall. Campbell, another nice shot, ends up on goal. And Little Falls picks it up and sweeps it up the far wall. Stopped short by Hansky. Hansky sends it towards the net. Frericks in. Henson sends it back down. Deep into the Little Falls zone. Tried to go the other way now. Got short by Hansky. Took it forward. Fearbin picks up the puck, tries to backhand it toward the slot. It goes off the skate. Little Falls heads down ice. No goal. I don't know if that went off the knob of Johnson's stick or what, but here comes Campbell up the ice. Across the blue line, poked off his stick just inside zone. White picks up the puck in the neutral zone, skates up the middle. Just fumbles the stick handle in the middle of zone. Trickles on goal, covered by the goalie for the whistle. A little tussle out front here. Bentley Reif getting it talking to by the ref. Reif on the face-off over to Hokinson. Hokinson gets tied up. Out towards the point. Hokinson not able to keep it in. Picked up by Jones in the neutral zone. Poked off his stick. Lick races over and cuts him off. Lick down low in the Brainerd zone. Up to Reif. Trickles out to neutral zone. Reif picks it up. And it's offside. Just as he enters the zone. 5:05 left in the first period. Face off just inside the neutral zone. Reif on the face off. Up on the other side of neutral zone, picked up by Jones and chips it in across the blue line. Little Falls carries it back out. Hokinson, Friesen up the middle, a little deep shot, scored. By Friesen. Brainerd up 2-0. Got that on film. It's a little deep there by Tide up the middle. Fearbin, center face-off. Henson chasing the puck down into the Brainerd zone. Sends it over to the other corner for Campbell. Campbell sends it up the wall, but Little Falls dumps it back. Campbell sends it back the other way to Henson. Henson towards the middle, skates it out. Poked off his stick as he crosses the blue line. Gets it out to neutral zone. Carried back in, and Little Falls offsides. So calling that intentional offside. I thought we had it. Center face off. Fearbin. Across the blue line, chipped back out by Little Falls. Little Falls center ice, up the middle. Angled off by Henson. Rolls down across the goal line. Picked up by Fearbin. Fearbin off to Moores. Moores heads down ice. No focus. Moores shot off the shin pad. Moores able to grab the rebound and send it through the slot, and nobody able to get the stick on it. Sorry. down low in the Little Falls zone, picked up by Little Falls, sent up the far wall. Out to Campbell at the point. Campbell, another shot, scooped up by Little Falls goalie this time. 3:20 left in the first. Ended up 2-0. Face-off will be in the Little Falls zone. It's out to the point. Jones, shot goes off the skate. Little Falls carries it out to neutral zone. Cut off by Lick, blue line. Whistle for offsides, I believe. Falls picked up by Rife, tries to skate it out, and chipped through the neutral zone by Hansky. Little Falls sends it back the other way. Shot back out by Jones. Brainerd trying to tie it up on the wall in the neutral zone. So already smudges on ice on the glass. Jones up the middle in the zone. Jones cut off, hooked down, no penalty. Hansky shot from the blue line, goes wide. Jones swoops it out to Lick at the point. Lick shot off the post and then into the left corner. Friesen after it. No, that's Hansky. And Little Falls sends it all the way down ice. It's going to be an icing on Little Falls with 2:08 left in the first. Off over to Friesen out to Henson at the point. Henson over to Campbell. Campbell shot, gets traffic, picked up by Friesen. Backhand shot by Friesen goes just wide. Corner by Little Falls. Fearden tying him up. Friesen intercepts, rolls off his stick, and Little Falls out to neutral zone. Head towards the Brainerd zone. And there's the puck as they cross the blue line. Henson fumbles along the wall as they circle back. Henson down low, poked off his stick as he tries to head up zone. Campbell with it now. Campbell up to Hokinson. Center ice to Friesen. Friesen up the middle. Pass over to Campbell. Campbell, had a nice look. Looks like he's going for the 5-hole. He pulls the slot some time. And Little Falls heads back the other way. Cut off the left side by Henson. Puck down low. Little Falls, wrap around. Looks like it just went wide through the slot. Out to the point. Little Falls shot. Goes wide. It's up the right corner. Picked up by Fearden. Sends it up the wall. Campbell chips it forward, but Little Falls sends it into the left corner. Henson up off the wall. Comes all the way down ice. It's probably going to be icing. No icing. Friesen takes a tumble on the Little Falls player, and Little Falls picks up the puck. Heads down ice. Looks like they're going to call a penalty on Friesen. To me, like he's the one that got knocked down. Interference on Friesen. Okay. It looked like he was the one that was interfered, not the other kid. Yeah, look at that. The kid's got it.
I object.
Leslie's got some nice photos of the kid hooking Friesen. But anyway, Brainerd on the penalty kill for a minute and a half with 28 seconds left in the first. Face off in the neutral zone. Little Falls in on the right side. They cut towards the middle. Tied up by Campbell. Shot on goal. Saved by Johnson. Tussle out front again. And a Little Falls player going to the box now. Jones and the Lick. Head down ice. Little Falls in on the left side, cut towards the slot. Shot. Tough angle, goes off the post. Wife gets it out across the blue line. Picked up by Little Falls is sent back into the Brainerd zone. That's the buzzer for end of the first period. Spicy now. Center face-off start of the third period. Brainerd into the Little Falls zone, poked off their stick and head back out. Lick steals the puck away. Jones sends it back out to neutral zone, picked up by Moores. Moores spins, poked off his stick. Little Falls head towards the slot. Shot saved by Johnson. Nice. Jones picks up that rebound and heads down ice. Jones across the blue line, sends it to the far side. Poked off Moores takes it. Moores picks up the loose puck in neutral zone, heads in on the right side. Sorry, I can't get this thing to focus on the players. What's that? Huh? Center face-off, Rife. Skates it into the Brainerd zone. Chips it down low. Picked up by Henson. Henson, got speed, carries it out across the blue line. Henson in on the right side. Down low. Stripped down just as he gets bottom of the circle. No penalty. Brainerd with a 7-second mark right here. Another shot from Tate Campbell from the point was right in the net. That's 2 goals from Tate on the blue line. Puts Brainerd up 3-0. Center face-off. Hansky. Frericks tries to send it to the slot. Pops out to Henson at the point. Stolen away from him. Little Falls. Heads down ice. And on the left side, angled wide by Campbell. Frericks heads back the other way. From the point. Little Falls chips it down behind the Brainerd net. Campbell tries to scoot it up the wall. It's poked back down low. Henson tying it up in the corner. Fearman there to help him. Up to Frericks sends it out across the blue line. Hansky not able to get a stick on it. Little Falls controlling it in the neutral zone. Send it down into the Brainerd zone. Campbell checked off the puck. Campbell sends it in on the right side for Frericks. Picked up by Little Falls. Zone. Sends it out to the neutral zone off Frericks' skate. Little Falls puts it back up, heads out. Past Henson, Campbell angles him wide. Up to the net. Little Falls picked up by Friesen out to neutral zone. Fearman across the blue line. Shot goes wide into the left corner. He smudges it. Painful. Puck's still in the Little Falls zone. You wouldn't know it. I cannot get this thing to focus down ice. Can't even find a spot. There we go. There's a little spot. All right. Puck out to the blue line, kept in by Brainerd. Friesen cuts towards the slot. His shot goes wide. Cut off by Jones and Friesen. Ends up on goal, covered by Johnson. Look at this. Face-off in the Brainerd zone. Fearman on the face-off. Moores and Anderson on wing. Henson and Campbell back on D. Fearman gets it out across the blue line. Moores battling for it. Little Falls sends it into zone. Campbell sends it out to Anderson at the blue line. Fearman up the middle over to Moores. Moores' shot goes wide. Out to the point, kept in by Campbell. Little Falls out to center ice. Campbell and Henson are back. Back check by Fearman, steals the puck away. Henson chips it out to Moores. Moores in on the right side. It's cut short, sends it back out to Henson at the point. Back down low to Moores. Moores sends it up towards Campbell, but it's intercepted. Henson with a poke check steals the puck away. Little Falls returns the favor and heads down ice. Cut off by Campbell and Anderson. Little Falls forward and sandwich. Anderson steals the puck away. Sends it up the far wall for Moores. Moores up the middle to Anderson. Anderson back to Moores at the red line. Moores chips it forward across the blue line. And on the right side, over to Anderson on the far side of the zone. Anderson has to dump it down low. Ball for a line change. Fearman tying it up while the rest of the line comes out. Hansky down low. Backhands it to behind the net. Nobody there. Little Falls tries to send it out. Kept in by Jones. Stealing off his stick. And Little Falls heads back to the Brainerd zone. Lick steals it away. Heads down ice. Lick picking up speed up the middle. Poked off her stick as she hits the blue line. Little Falls back the other way. Jones and Hansky are back. Shot from the blue line. With a glove save by Johnson for a whistle. Face off from the Brainerd zone. Right wing circle. Rife on the face off. Hansky and Frericks. Lick and Jones. Little Falls wins the face off. Step towards the slot. Shot on goal. Covered again by Johnson for a whistle. Off again. Hope it's in Friesen off now. Rice moves it back to Lick. Lick scoots behind the net over to Jones. Jones at the far wall. Deflected, but ends up across the blue line. She kicks it forward to Rife. Rife over to Friesen. Friesen centers it. Trickles behind the Little Falls net. Rife battling forward. He comes away with the puck. Centering pass by Rife. Swept away by Little Falls. Little Falls sends it back the other way behind the net. Friesen skates over to the wall. Off. Pops out. And Little Falls heads down ice into the Brainerd zone. Towards the middle. They're cut off by Rife and Lick. Off to Friesen. Friesen. Center ice. Two defenders have run over to pass over to Hokinson. Hokinson through the slot. Nobody able to get their stick on it. Comes out to Campbell at the point. Campbell ties it up. Sends it to Friesen. Friesen. Down to Fearman behind the Little Falls net. Fearman battling behind the Little Falls net. Hokinson there to help him. Little Falls picks up the puck and heads down ice. Across the blue line, cut off by Campbell. Able to scoot just past him, shot on goal, saved by Johnson. Johnson swoops the puck down low. Henson up the wall to Friesen. Friesen sends it to the far side in the neutral zone off the wall. Stopped short by Little Falls. They send it back into the Brainerd zone for Henson. Henson to Campbell. Campbell up the middle for Friesen. Intercepted, but his puck chipped across the blue line by Friesen. Henson keeps it in. Henson up the right side, circles down low. Pass is foiled by Little Falls. They send it to the far side. Fearman races over for the loose puck. Fearman's shot goes off a player. Out to Henson. Shot on goal. Saved by Little Falls goalie. Now we have a little chirping in the corner here. A penalty's called. On the face-off, Moores tangled up center of Little Falls zone. Little Falls comes away with it. Head down ice. Lick, quick check. Steals it away and sends it out to Anderson at the neutral zone. He falls down. He's picked back up by Little Falls as they try to head back in zone. Shot on goal from just inside the blue line, saved by Johnson. Rebound pops out. Puck loose in center zone. Swept out by Rife. Anderson back to Rife. Rife trying to get control of it. Lick sends it down low into the Little Falls zone. Rife. Little Falls with it now. Center ice. Cut wide by Lick. And tied up by Anderson. Lick with a loose puck. Out to Moores. Moores across the blue line. And on the right side of Little Falls zone, centering pass to Rife. Shot goes wide. Jones with a tough angle shot from the left side. Rebound picked up by Little Falls. Angled wide by Lick. Not able to do anything with it. Right there to help her. Still have the puck. Henson there to tie them up. Henson sends it up the wall to Hansky. Hansky sends it out to Moores. Moores gets it across the blue line. Little Falls chips it in, but they got a man offside. So offsides on Little Falls. Face off in the neutral zone. 5:37 left in the second. Brainerd up 3-0. Driven. Hansky sweeps it down to the neutral zone. Back to Fearman. Fearman chips it across the blue line down deep behind the Little Falls net. Furix races down after it. Picked up by Fearman on the wall. Shot on goal. Swept up by the goalie. Into the glove for a whistle. Face off in the Little Falls zone, right wing circle. Fearman. Out to Henson. Henson over to Campbell. Campbell Another wrister right on goal. And rebound trickles behind the net. Sent up the wall by Little Falls, kept in by Campbell. Not sure what happened there. Offsides, I guess. No. Face off in the Little Falls zone. Must have hit some player on the bench or something. Fearbin. Out to Campbell at the point. Tipped up into the Brainerd bench for another whistle. Face off. Fearbin. Over to Hansky. Hansky out to Lick. Lick throws it towards the net. It's traffic. Back out to Lick at the point. Sends it down the wall this time. Frericks races in after it. The left wing wall again, tied up by Hansky and Fearbin. Fearbin comes away with it, sends it towards the center slot. Frericks scored. Backhand pass from Fearbin. Battling on the left wing wall, sends it right to high slot. Frericks fires it in on the glove side, low glove side. Is that Frericks or is that Hokinson that scored that?
I think so.
Hokinson?
I think so.
Oh, sorry. Hokinson scored that. So Brainerd up 4-0 now with 4:20 left in the second. Rife over to Hokinson. Back to Rife. Just inside the blue line. Bouncing around between players. Rife steals it away. Shot through the slot by Rife. Ends up in the left corner. Lick sends it back to the slot. Hokinson races forward over the right wing circle. Backhands it down across the goal line. Little Falls tries to chip it up the wall. It's not short by Hokinson. And Friesen out to Lick at the point. Lick throws it on net. Goes off the goalie's glove behind the goal line. Another shot by Hokinson goes wide. Back through the slot by Lick into the right corner. Little Falls picks it up and finally able to get it out across the blue line. And on the left side, shot from the point. Saved by Johnson. No, I think it was Hokinson. Hokie. He may have come out after the goal and I didn't notice, but who knows?
We're not being a very good media team tonight.
No, we're not. Puck down ice in the Little Falls zone. After consultation with my media team, we're still not sure who scored that fourth goal. But I think it was Hokinson. Puck loose in the right corner. And Little Falls clears it out. Picked up by Henson. Up the middle. Over to Fearbin. Chips it down deep into the Little Falls zone. But Brainerd's offsides. Puck will come back out. .232 left in the second. Jackson, who scored that last goal?
Tell him you were report back. Go ask Eddie. He'll report back.
We'll get the official.
We'll find out.
Puck loose in the neutral zone. Jones over to the far side. Lick off the wall. Pass Hansky. Picked up by Little Falls. Back out to the red line. Lick sends it into Little Falls zone again. Frericks off his skates. Little Falls skates it out and down ice. Jones goes from the shoot in the top of left wing circle. Saved by Johnson. Rebound into the corner. Wright sends it out to the point. Frericks unable to get a stick on it. And Little Falls sends it down low again. Stolen away by Lick. A little thief. Back out to neutral zone. Hansky up to Reif. You figure it out?
It was Wesley Frericks.
Wesley Frericks, folks, scored that fourth goal.
Good work. You're official now.
Yep, you're part of the team. Face off in the Little Falls zone, left wing circle. Fearbund in center. Hokinson and Friesen on wing. Campbell and Henson. Off Campbell's skate at the point, ends up all the way down ice. They still called that an icing. Okay. Like Campbell told him it went off his skate, so they're going to put the face off center ice. He's so honest. You see what he did? They iced the puck, it went off his skate. They're going to bring it all the way back for icing, and he told the refs so they did a center face off.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Henson sends it up the wall. Out to Friesen at the blue line. Friesen and up the middle, shot, and glove save by the Little Falls goalie. .12 left in the second. Frericks chipped out to neutral zone by Little Falls, picked up by Campbell. Campbell to the neutral zone. The Hokinson on the wall. He stopped short. Henson into the Brainerd zone, retrieving the puck. Off the wall to Fearbund. Not able to control it. Able to poke it in across the blue line. Friesen knocked out the puck, sends it through the slot. Hokinson side up. Loose puck. Little Falls. Hokinson battling for it. Out to the point. Campbell with a shot on goal. Pad save by Little Falls. Puck ends up in the right corner. Penalty coming up on Little Falls as they check down. It's Fearbund they knocked down. Yeah. Little Falls player going to the box, I believe. They're checking from behind. Ooh. He'll get a 2 and a 10 for checking from behind. 23 seconds left in the second. We'll finish out on a 23-second power play here and start the, actually a minute and a half and a 10. That kid will be up most of the third period. Reif out to Lick at the point. Lick down to Friesen, back to Lick, the blue line. Over to Jones, bounces off his stick, Little Falls strips it out. Brainerd has to reset. Lick over to Friesen, he slaps it in deep into the zone. His Reif races after it. Stop giving the puck away like that, especially on the power play. And they send it out. That's the buzzer into second period. We'll have a minute 7-second power play at the start of the third. They're gonna Zamboni here. So you have a 15-minute break here or so. Falls zone. Send it out to the neutral zone, picked up by Jones. Little Falls steals it away, sends it down ice, but Rick back there to pick it up. Down low, sent up the wall, but Little Falls kept it in. Left corner of the Brainerd zone. Sent up the wall by Jones. Tipped forward by Friesen. Intercepted by Hokinson. Takes it in across the blue line. Little Falls sends it back out. Way down in the Brainerd zone again. Pyramid low up to Friesen on the wall. Friesen over to Lick. Lick stolen off her stick. Ties him up in the right corner. Pass through the slot, ends up on the wall again. Back to center ice. Little Falls back in. Caught Brainerd in the line change, but Campbell races out and poke check. Seals the puck away. Slash. Okay. Calling a slashing on Campbell, I guess. That looked like a pretty decent poke check to me. Slashing's penalty in Brainerd. What's that?
Tighten your skates before the game. You had to tighten your skates.
So Little Falls on the power play for a minute and a half. Face off in the Brainerd zone. Rafe. Little Falls out to the right D. Shot on goal, deflected, but still ended up wide. Johnson was ready for it. Jones sends it out to Rife. Rife sends it out to center ice. Puck picked up by Jones. And on the right side, but Moore was just offside. As Jones enters the zone. Face off will be out in the neutral zone. Henson sweeps it forward to Moores. Moores across the blue line, poked off his stick and out to neutral zone. Little Falls goes down to the zone. Cut off at the blue line by Henson. Moores there to help. Pokes out to Rife. Rife stolen away from him to head towards the slot. And they score. Moores in the neutral zone. Stolen away by Little Falls. They head towards the slot. Dangle past a couple defenders, but poke check by Johnson. Loosens the puck and sends it behind the net. The wall by Campbell now. Poke check by Little Falls. They head towards the net again. Shot goes wide. Moores, they're battling. Sends it up the wall. Little Falls sends it back down low. Henson with it. Up to Moores. Moores. There's a scooter on the wall, but it's stopped short. Shot on goal. Ends up on the net. Picked up by Campbell. Out to Anderson on the far wall. Anderson skates it out to center ice. Chips it forward for Fearman, but not able to get his stick on it. Back to Campbell by Little Falls. Campbell skates it in this time. Gets towards the middle. Loses control of the puck. Puck ends up down low. Picked up by Fearman, sends it to the far wall. Anderson sends it back down low. Fearman races back for it. Gets him off. Henson. Over to Anderson. Up to neutral zone. Campbell back to Anderson. Henson. Moores. Moores tries to send it over to Fearman. It's intercepted. Hansky skates it. Hansky dumps it down deep. The rest of Brainerd goes off for a line change. Little Falls gets it out in the neutral zone. Cut off by Frericks, steals the puck away. Puck on the wall in the neutral zone. Little Falls not able to get it into Brainerd zone. Trying to slap it in, picked up by Jones. Jones, the speed, chips it out to Hansky. Hansky tipped forward to right, goes off his stick. Little Falls dumps it in on the left side. Jones down low. Trying to zoom in for you. Up the wall, tipped in by Little Falls. Jones. Hansky racing back for it. Little Falls defender beats him to the puck. Nice. Short of the blue line by Rife. Rife skates it up the middle. Offsides. Stick handles the puck on the blue line there. Face off in the neutral zone. 10:20 left in the third. Irvin to Friesen. To the right side, shot on goal. Whistle by the Falls goalie. Face off in the left wing circle for the zone. Irvin over to Friesen. Friesen drops it to Henson at the point. Henson shot, hits traffic, ends up on the far wall. Picked up by Little Falls, but they fumble the puck. Irvin tangles him up on the Hokinson. Irvin supposed to come away with it, but he gets tied up. Players falling everywhere. Friesen steps up. Irvin to Friesen. Friesen dangles and scores. Nice play, boys. Brainerd up 5-1. 9:47 left in the game. That's cool. That's a really cool picture. Rife on the face-off. Over to Moores. Jones. Sends it down ice into the Little Falls zone. Facing Brainerd. Face off in the Brainerd zone. Rife. Over to Jones. Jones gets knocked down in the corner. Little Falls comes away with it. Poke check by Moores. Little Falls gets up the loose puck. Shot goes high and wide. It's up in the right corner. Anderson tying it up just inside the blue line. It pops out. Moores one-on-one. Man chasing him. Shot on goal. Covered for a whistle. Good effort by Colton Moores. Face-off, Little Falls comes away with it. Right across the blue line, tied up. Rife fires the puck back into the Little Falls zone. They have to go back to retrieve. Full check by Moores. Loose on the wall. Hansky chips it towards the net. Swap back out by Little Falls, and they're out to neutral zone now. And on the right side, Moores chases him down, ties him up just as they cross the blue line. Hansky there helping him. Sent behind the Brainerd net to the near side. Moores chips it forward across into neutral zone. Picked up by Hansky. Hansky over to right. Puck's intercepted by Little Falls, and they head back out to neutral zone. Lick picks up the loose puck. It's up the middle. Around a couple defenders over to the left side. Shot on goal by Lick. Rebound back behind the net. Pops out. Little Falls skates down ice. With the neutral zone in on the right side. Hansky angling him wide. Peek around Hansky. Shot goes wide into the right corner. Picked up by Lick. Lick sucks it out. Out to Furick, but it's intercepted. Little Falls turns towards the net. Up the slot. And opens up in the left corner. Players falling everywhere. Furick's tying it up along with Reif. Furick's out to Jones. Jones to Hansky back to Jones. Jones gets tied up as he enters the Little Falls zone. Little Falls tries to chip it out. Fearman keeps it in. Over to Hansky. Hansky sends it down low. Corner. Right up by Fearman. Comes away with it. Fearman through the slot. Hansky not able to control it. And Little Falls heads down ice. Cut off as they enter the Brainerd zone. Henson and Campbell. Sent out to the red line. Hansky and Fearman battling for it. Campbell steps up, steals the puck away. Campbell in on the left side. Looking for a shot. It's just high through the slot. Over the near side. Furick's at the point. To Friesen. Friesen steps up. Angles. Circles down behind the net. Out to the point for Campbell. Campbell fires on goal. Rebound. Loose. Hokinson. Gets it behind the net. Hokinson circling. Spins around. Shot. Rebound. Hokinson picks it up again. And poked away by Little Falls as they head back down ice. So a great scoring opportunity for Brainerd there. Campbell down low in the Brainerd zone. Picking up speed. Sends it off the wall. Out to the red line. Little Falls sends it back in over on the right side. Henson ties him up at the wall. Comes away with the puck. Henson spins off a defender in the right corner. Pokes it forward for Reif. Reif not able to get a stick on it. Puck out front. And I'm not sure how that puck went from the blue line to that guy, but they had a man in the slot. Hash marks that just put it in for Little Falls. Brainerd still up 5-2 with 5:51 left. Just got to hold on to this lead. Not get sloppy. Fearman in across the blue line, up the wall, chips it down deep into Little Falls zone, races after it. Anderson over on the left corner, tying him up. Little Falls. Center ice, cut off by Fearman. Jones sweeps it behind the Brainerd net. Lick, tied up, it spins back. Little Falls, trying to control the puck. Brainerd not having it. Out to Moores. Moores. To Anderson. Anderson has a look. Shot goes off the shin pad behind the Little Falls net. Fearman. Cross check down. Falls player, he's in the goalie box. Brainerd back on the power play for a minute and a half. Face off in the Little Falls zone. Reif, Jones, Moores, Campbell, and Henson. Reif on the face-off. Chatter from the Little Falls bench.
No, that's Ryan.
Oh. You send somebody else to the box? Huh. I don't know. Still just a minute and a half power play. Campbell on to Jones. Jones to Henson up high. Henson shot. Oh, chipped down too, and saved by Little Falls goalie. Rife down behind the net. Steps up to Moore's shot, rebound, comes out to the left circle. Puck bouncing around in the zone, comes out to Henson in the neutral zone. Henson heads back in, poked off his stick before he can get across the blue line, picked up by Moores. Moores sends it over to Jones on the other side. Jones drops it to Campbell. Campbell to Rife. Rife to Moores. Behind Moores, swept out by Little Falls. Henson picks it up to Jones. Jones in across the blue line. His shots interrupted. Loose puck up the wall. Henson cuts him short. Moores there to help tie it up. Rife comes away with it. Winds up for a shot. It's poked off his stick. Henson gets it in the neutral zone. Circling in on to the right side. Henson at the right side. It's tied up. Picked up by Jones. Jones to Rife out front. Rife knocked down. Little Falls picks up a loose puck and chips it out and down ice. 6 seconds left in the Brainerd power play. Campbell up to Moores. Loose puck at the red line. Campbell races after it. Little Falls sends it into the Brainerd zone. Henson picks it up. Henson. Moores tripped. No penalty. Little Falls. Shot on goal. Deflected into the right corner by Johnson. People falling everywhere. Puck out to the right point. Shot goes way wide into the left corner. Henson picks it up. Henson skating down ice. Henson up the middle. Cuts towards the right side. And I don't know why he didn't shoot it. And the puck ends up on the Little Falls player's stick as they head out of zone.
Because he wanted the pictures.
I guess. Just looking at the camera, I don't know. And Little Falls skates it all the way down ice and they score. Brainerd just going to give it away in the last few minutes of the game. 2:45 left in the game. Now we're only up by 2.
Doing Brainerd.
It's so hard to find a place on here where there's no smudge.
Oh, yeah.
Found a little tiny hole here. Jones out to the red line. Picked up by Little Falls. They chip it in on the left wall. Lick picks it up, sends it back up the wall. Frericks out to center ice for Hansky. Hansky back to Fearbin. It's behind him, so puck hits his skate and ends up out in the neutral zone. Hansky tying him up on the red line. They're knocked down. Frericks up the middle. His shot is interrupted just before he gets it fired off. Little Falls tied up at the blue line, their own zone. Brainerd able to shuffle it forward, deeper into the Little Falls zone. Fearbin with the forward check. Little Falls gets it out to center ice. Lick there, along with Jones, angled wide. The shot goes far wide and up the left wall. Picked up by Frericks. Frericks to Fearbin. Fearbin through the legs. Fearbin rebound, and then knocks checks down. Reverse checks a player that's coming for him. That kid's rattled. Probably deserved that. Looked like he was gonna really smack Fearbin. Here comes Hokinson now, angled to the right side. He dumps it down deep. Little Falls clears it on out all the way down ice. It's gonna be an icing with 56 seconds left in the game. Is she saying so? That's your friend in Colorado?
Yes. Mitch just wiped out on the ice.
Mitch did?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, I missed it.
You did.
Dang it. Mitch Fearbin took a spill. Didn't get it on camera. Here, let's see. See if I can zoom in a little, just in case he falls again. No. Too much to drink? Can't hold your bubbly? Brainerd on the power play. And face off in the Little Falls zone with 56 seconds left. Not much of a reason for it.
I'm not entirely.
Now the penalty on Little Falls. Uh-oh. Now the refs are gonna kick somebody else out of here. What? So there is no penalty now? What the heck? Yeah, there is a penalty. Yeah, there's a penalty. Yeah, minute and a half penalty on Little Falls. Face off in their zone. Shot from the high circle by Friesen. Glove save by Little Falls goalie. What's going on? I think they're just cheering, having fun.
Yeah, I know. I was really sure it's soon was.
Rife on the face-off. Hokinson on the left wing, Friesen right wing, Jones and Lick on D. Right. The draw, right able to open across the goal line. Picked up by Little Falls. Little Falls. Heading down ice. Hokinson there to cut him off at the red line. Hokinson seals it away. Nice Hokie. Up the middle, Hokinson looking for a shot. Backhand pass to Friesen, just intercepted. Nice idea. Up ends up in the corner. Royce there to help him. Friesen cuts towards the center. Friesen got a look. Just shot right from the backside. Hokinson picks up the loose puck, circles towards the net. Hokinson shot, saved, rebound behind the net. Picked up by Little Falls. Friesen with a shot off the side of the net. Friesen sends it out to the point. Jones steps up, sends it towards the slot, bounces off right stick. And that's it. Brainerd wins 5-3. That was a fun game.
That was a fun game. Are you still recording?
Yeah, shut it off.